One simple favor turned my life upside down. I was just a social worker, living in my cozy little world, helping people, until that day. My friend asked me to drop off some papers at the FBI office. The moment I stepped inside, tension wrapped around me like a thick fog. Agents moved with urgency, eyes darting, and whispers echoed. I felt a chill run down my spine. Was I supposed to even be here? Then came the footage. Grainy, flickering images. My heart pounded. A family secret, a dark thread weaving through my past. As I studied the screen, goosebumps dotted my arms. I glanced over my shoulder. Were they watching me? Shocked whispers filled the room. A grim-faced agent caught my eye, brows stitched together. "You need to understand." His voice trembled, but no more words came. Only silence. I wanted to scream. Disbelief churned in my stomach. What had I stumbled into? The walls felt closer. Shadows crowded my mind, whispering fears I couldn't bear. That night, I couldn't sleep. Each creak of the house, every breath, felt like a countdown. What was hidden in my family's past? I shivered, merged with the pressing night outside. I knew something worse was coming. My phone buzzed, a text from an unknown number. "We know what you found." My hands shook as I read it, holding my breath. My heart raced like it wanted to escape my chest. What else could unravel? What truths would break me? I stood frozen, uncertainty wrapping me tighter than my own skin. Before you go on, let me tell you something. A lot of people have been saying that YouTube, out of nowhere, unsubscribes them from the channel. Take a quick look to make sure the red button is on. That way you won't miss any of the videos still to come. And while you're at it, hit the like button because it really helps me keep bringing you stories like this. Oh, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know. I stared at the screen, breath frozen in my throat. "We know what you found." The words echoed, weighing heavy as my pulse thundered in my ears. Sweat trickled down my spine. Who were they? Then my phone buzzed again. Another message. My hands shook as I opened it. "Meet me at the old barn on Maple Street. I have answers." Terror knotted my stomach. I glanced at the mirrored reflection in the window. Was it me staring back? I looked haunted. I texted back, fingers trembling. "Who are you?" The reply came instantly. "Your sister." Sister? I hadn't seen her in years. The burden of secrets crashed over me like a tidal wave. Memories of laughter and fights flooded my mind. Disbelief twisted into anger. Why was she involved? My heart raced. How could she do this? I wanted to scream, to cry, to tear the walls down. Instead, I felt a cold, suffocating silence wrap around me. More than just my past was clashing with my present. "I'm coming," I typed, choking on the lie that it would be fine. The old barn loomed in my mind, haunting. What would I learn? What more had been hidden from me? Would I even recognize her? I trembled, the unknown stretching before me. And then a harsh thought struck. What if I couldn't handle the truth? As I grabbed my keys, a sense of dread settled in. I stepped outside, the night air biting and ruthless. Would I find closure or ruin? It felt like an end, but in reality, it was just the beginning. I just stood there, keys clutched in my fist, heart racing. A nauseating pit formed in my stomach. My phone buzzed yet again. Another message. "Meet me alone," it said. "I'm in trouble." Trouble? My sister was in trouble? Panic surged through me. I took a shaky breath, steeling myself. What if it was a trap? But just as I was about to turn back, Another message arrived. Dad isn't who you think he is. The world tilted. What? My head spun. I felt the floor drop from beneath me. A chilling realization washed over me. Dad, my dad, was he part of this? What do you mean? I texted back, but there was no immediate reply. I didn't understand. I couldn't. Tears burned my eyes. I wanted to scream, but my voice caught in my throat. Every memory flickered like broken glass. Laughter, hugs, bedtime stories. Was it all a lie? Another notification pinged. He's not your biological father. Shock seized me. I stumbled back, nearly falling. My breath quickened. The walls felt constricting again. I wanted to shout, to lash out. Was everything fake? My whole life flashed before me, distorted. Anger bubbled up. How could they keep this from me? I had to know more. There was so much at stake. What did my sister know? I glanced at my watch. Time was slipping away. I couldn't stay here, couldn't think. Before I knew it, I found myself in my car, the night swallowing me whole. I drove, each mile heavier than the last. Would I find answers or devastation? The barn loomed ahead. My heart raced with every beat, an unbearable mix of hope and dread. What awaited inside? But then, what if they were right? What if my entire life was based on a lie? The fear was all-consuming. It clawed at me, whispering doubts. Could I face the truth? With a trembling hand, I reached for the old barn door. It creaked as I pushed it open. Silence greeted me, and in that silence, a question echoed louder than any fear. Who am I? I stepped inside the barn, heart hammering against my chest. The air felt thick, heavy with the weight of secrets. It was dark, shadows lurking at every corner. I called out, "Is anyone here?" My voice trembled, swallowed by the silence. Then I saw her, my sister. Her face was pale, eyes wide with fear. "You shouldn't have come," she whispered urgently. "Why? What's going on?" Panic flooded my voice. "Dad, he's not just some guy. He's connected to something dangerous." My stomach dropped. "What do you mean?" Trembling, she stepped forward. "He's involved in something illegal, something huge. You're in danger." My mind reeled. The life I knew crumbled around me. Was he a criminal? Then she pulled something from her pocket, a photo. My breath caught. There I was, a child with a woman I didn't recognize. "Who is this?" "Your mother. But she's not who you think she is." A chill ran through me. I staggered back. My heart raced. "What do you mean? You were adopted, and your real parents—" "No!" I shouted, shaking my head. "They're in hiding. They want you back, and if Dad finds out you know—" Terror seized me. Everything felt unreal. I couldn't wrap my head around it. The walls closed in. What was true? "Why didn't you tell me?" I whispered, voice fractured. Tears filled her eyes. "I didn't remember until now. It was all erased, but it's coming back. We need to leave. Now." But I stood frozen, fear coursing through my veins. The weight of betrayal twisted in my chest. "I can't just run away." "Trust me, we're not safe here." Panic surged. I wanted answers, but all I could feel was a whirlwind of emotions. Could I trust her? The weight of possibilities crashed over me like a tide, drowning me in uncertainty. Who was I, really? In that moment, I understood. My life was unraveling before my eyes. And just like that, the question lingered, taunting me. What else had been kept from me? I wanted to scream. The weight of my sister's words pressed down on me. Just when I thought I could piece together the fragments of my identity, she dropped another bombshell. I took a step back, breathless, a chill crawling up my spine. But what about Dad? What's his role in all this? She opened her mouth, then hesitated. I sensed something dark lingering behind her hesitation. He's the reason they're after us. My stomach twisted violently. Who exactly was my father? Wait, I said, heart racing. What are you not telling me? Her eyes widened, the truth hanging in the air. I'm not your sister. I was sent to protect you. My world shattered. What? My breath hitched. My voice cracked under the strain. You're lying! No, I swear, they're not who you think they are. Everything I held as truth unraveled. I stumbled, clutching the barn door. If you're not my sister, then who am I? Silence engulfed us, heavy and suffocating. I felt cold sweat bead on my forehead. Was I truly alone? Your real name is different. They want you back, she whispered, terror in her eyes. I gasped, heart pounding in my chest. What do you mean? We need to run, now! Her voice cracked with urgency. But I was frozen in place. What did I even know? Please, don't just stand there. But I couldn't move. The truth crushed me like a weight I couldn't bear. Everything around me blurred. And then the barn door creaked. Footsteps were approaching. Time slipped away, threatening to consume us both. Could I trust her? If she was lying? Who was watching? The darkness pressed in, an icy grip on my throat. The door groaned open, and my heart raced, thudding in my ears. Time was slipping. I could barely breathe. My sister, who wasn't a sister at all, was stepping toward me, panic etched on her face. You have to understand, we're not safe. I opened my mouth, but no words came out. Betrayal sliced deep. What do you mean? Your parents, they're not just in hiding. They were hiding you from a dangerous life. A sickening wave washed over me. My voice trembled. What life? She took a shaky breath, gaze darting to the door. They're part of something much bigger, something deadly. The world blurred. My family was a lie. My stomach churned violently. What did you do to me? I had to protect you. No. Everything I believed crumbled. How could you take my life away? Tears fell, hot and stinging. My hands trembled, confusion and rage battling inside me. Please, you have to trust me. They're coming. But I couldn't move. My mind raced. Who? Footsteps echoed closer, heavy, confident. My heart dropped. Silence enveloped us, freezing the moment. What if it was true? Panic coiled tight in my chest. I was losing everything. And then a shadow loomed at the door. Get down! Shock thudded in my chest. But how could I trust anyone now? The shadow stepped forward, revealing blue eyes, a chilling mirror of my own. You don't remember me, do you? The voice pierced me. It was low, familiar, yet strange. My heart plummeted. Who are you? I whispered, backing away. I'm your mother. Shock paralyzed me. My breath caught, chest tight. This can't be real. Yes. I had to come. Time's running out. They're here for you. The room swirled, and I gripped the doorframe. But Dad, he isn't your father. He's the one who put us all in danger. My world collapsed. Tears streamed down my face. No, why didn't you come for me? Heavy silence fell. A single question lingered. What if all I knew was a lie? Footsteps echoed louder. I felt my heart race. The truth was shattering, and the danger closing in. I could barely process the words. My mother. I was staring at my mother. The air crackled with tension, panic clawing at my insides. You left me, I choked out. My chest tightened. How could she stand there, calm, while my life crumbled? They didn't let me. Footsteps echoed outside, grew louder. My legs felt like lead. Stop, please, tell me more. But she shook her head. No time. Trust the girl. She's your only chance. Was she protecting her? Betraying me? I felt sick. Betrayal bubbled up, raw and angry. Then a loud crash. My heart lurched. Who had I let into my life? I wasn't safe. Not anywhere. I was frozen. My mother stood there, but it didn't feel real. Heavy footsteps echoed in the night, thudding against my chest like a war drum. No, I whispered, shaking my head. You're lying. She reached for me, desperation in her eyes. You have to believe me. It's not safe. There's no time, someone barked from outside, pointy shadows creeping in. My heart skipped. We have to leave. Not without answers, I demanded, voice cracking. I needed clarity, not chaos. Then, an explosion of light flooded the barn. A figure emerged, stark against the darkness. My father? No. The man approached fraught with urgency but familiar. The jawline, the eyes. Your mother isn't lying. I need to tell you the truth, he said, stepping into view. Dad? But... He cut me off. You've been part of this all along. You're not even close to who you think you are. A pulse hammered in my ears. What? He pointed to my mother. Don't trust her. I'm your only way out. Betrayal jetted through me. I staggered back. What do you mean? What do you know? Your past, your actual history, is tied to the shadows, he said. You're destined for something bigger, and an awakening is coming. You need to come with me now. Bile rose in my throat. Destined? For what? The shadows outside moved, a harbinger of chaos. I felt trapped in a snare, torn between two people lying in different ways. What if all of it was a deception? What if this was all a play? The air thickened. Silencing doom cascaded over us. And then the sky lit up, an explosion nearby. Panic erupted. A horrible realization sank in. Would I survive this at all? The explosion echoed, and chaos erupted. My heart raced as my so-called father stepped forward, hands raised. You need to trust me, he pleaded, but his eyes betrayed him. Everything will be lost if you stay here. Mom, you came back for me? I turned to her, desperation flooding my voice. She nodded, tears shimmering. We weren't ready, but you're stronger than you know. You must leave, now. The shadows inched closer, terror wrapping around my heart. I took a breath, eyes darting between them. I choose to believe in my past. Then come with me, she urged. As they moved, the barn trembled. Yes, I yelled, resolve igniting in me. Let's find our truth together. With a final glance, we dashed into the night, leaving behind the ghosts of my life. The storm raged around us, but amidst the uncertainty, our hearts beat as one. The path ahead shimmered, a promise of secrets we'd uncover, of a truth we would finally own. If you enjoyed this story, you need to subscribe now. This is the moment to show your support. Don't wait any longer to share. Confirm your channel subscription so you don't miss the next exclusive stories. Press the like button now to help the algorithm. Write in the comments your reactions and theories about the ending. Share this video with at least 5 friends who need to see this conclusion. If you liked my story, keep going and watch the next one that's appearing now. I think it will move you too.